Welcome to Scanco's 5-minute video, Eliminating Receiving Delays. When inventory arrives at your receiving dock, the main objective is to get it put away as fast as possible and make room for the next delivery. But what if something was written down incorrectly? What if the quantities are not updated in Mass 90, Mass 200 for several hours or even days? Automating your receiving process is a quick and easy way to keep an accurate account of the inventory you have on hand. In this demonstration, I will show you how the automated receiving process works using an Intermec CN3 handheld and Scanco's Automation Series software. I'd like you to picture the delivery truck arriving at the receiving gate with boxes and pallets of inventory. In a warehouse using the Automation Series, the employee uses a barcoded purchase order and a handheld scanner to receive in those items. To begin receiving, the handheld user simply selects the purchase order icon and then scans the barcoded purchase order. If, for whatever reason, the handheld user prefers to work in a paperless environment, they have the option to do a lookup by pressing the lookup icon on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. If I select a purchase order and press enter, the handheld now knows everything that is on that purchase order. So if I were to scan an item that is not on that PO, it will tell me immediately that that item does not exist on this purchase order and I need to scan an additional item. I'll select OK, and in a real-life environment, that would be a time to notify my manager and get something returned immediately because it's not an item that I was meant to receive. If I do scan the correct item, the handheld will then display the unit of measure as well as the total quantity on the purchase order and the total quantity that I've received. I'll enter in a quantity 5 on my keypad and press enter. Next, the handheld will prompt me for an additional item. If I am receiving lotted inventory, the handheld, because it's connected real-time to Mass 90, Mass 200, knows that this item is lot valuated. It will then prompt me for the lot number, which I can scan. I will then be prompted to enter the quantity in that lot. Let's say I'm receiving multiple lots against this quantity. I'll enter quantity 2 and press enter. And then the handheld will prompt me for the additional lots to fulfill the total received quantity. I'll scan my second lot number, enter in a quantity 2, and press enter. At this point, I'll press finished item to move on, and I have the option to scan additional items off of that purchase order or to send this data directly into Mass 90, Mass 200 wirelessly. To send the data, I simply select Options on the lower left-hand corner, and then I'll press Proceed. The handheld notifies me that it's about to send data to Mass 90, and I'll select OK to let that process continue. Meanwhile, the handheld user can continue receiving in purchase orders or select the back icon to complete any number of other additional transactions. Meanwhile, in the back office, the receipt of goods entry has already been created simply by pressing Options and Proceed. And if there were a back office employee to do a lookup, they would select the order that came through from the handheld, and you can see the 5 items, the printer stand with basket that were received, and the 4 universal scan disks that were received. So as you can see, it's a very simple 1-2 scan process to send all of the data to Mass 90 wirelessly and get a completely accurate picture of what's happening in your warehouse real time. Thank you.